And what I have in my hand is something I believe we have never, ever done before. These are the magnetic weather shields for your car. This is going to be your next solution for those of you who live in an area where there are a lot of leaves, where there's ice, where there's snow. You put these on, and all you do is take it off, and you never have to scrape again. This is all about my sister, watching her work and struggle over the last few years. She needed something that was easy. I saw this, I went, oh my gosh, this is a solution for so many of us, and we have it available today. I think it's the first time we've ever done the 2-pack for $29.95 and 2 flex payments available as well. And I have a special surprise for you, because on this host pick day is a gentleman joining me who used to do many of our host picks, because John Cremeans was a host here for many years. Welcome back.
Well, thank you very much.
Great to have you here.
You were just saying, though, like your sister has problems, especially when there's snow and there's sleet. You know, right now, many of the people that live up north, you know, we're kind of fortunate down here in Florida, but everyone else is going to have rain. They're going to have sleet. They're going to have snow. They're going to have ice. They're going to be waking up late to go to work, only to find out that they have to scrape with one of these.
Exactly.
Scrape, chip, do all the mess, right? Not anymore. With our weather shield, this it magnetizes right onto your car, your truck, your SUV, and then in the morning, pull it right off. The snow, the ice, gone. Completely. The windshield's perfectly free, and you're ready to travel without the mess. Exactly,
and it takes a matter of seconds. For those of us who have ever watched somebody or done it yourself, I mean, you almost need an ice pick to get through some of those layers of ice. But this is also good for your leaves as well. I live under an oak tree,
in the fall,
and you know, all that little stuff comes down, and you have to, again, get out there and clean it.
Your windshield
Forget about it. This is the perfect solution. We have sold thousands of these. So 2 flex payments this hour only. We have never done the 2-pack. We did that because we know most of you have 2 cars. So if you want to keep one and share one with somebody else, that's fine. But I love the way that they magnetize this, because this is what keeps it all in place. It's the magic that makes it work.
Yeah, the material, actually, this is our newest model. Actually, ACOS listened to a lot of these solutions and what people and customers last year had said. So what we did is we increased the magnets to give you a little bit more power. As a matter of fact, you can actually even hear the magnets as they adhere to the car. You hear that? It's pretty loud, right?
Right.
But that's because we went to a more powerful magnet for a little bit more windy conditions like we have in the winter months. Now, on the back of this, what we have is a 4-inch square, and what'll happen is that magnet can travel in that square. So that way it'll adapt to the size of your car, your truck, maybe one of your small SUVs, right? And that way you at least can get it nice and tight along the top of the car. Now, granted, years ago it was this, right?
Right.
We don't need this anymore. I mean, you can scrape, you can chip, and even me, being from Minneapolis, I mean, I always had to use one of these. And it would take me a half an hour just to be able to scrape off and then find out that, wait a minute, there's ice underneath there. And then I have to scrape off that too. I even had a friend that took a screwdriver and thought he was going to chip the ice away, put chips in his windshield, and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, he's broken his windshield. Not anymore. We get rid of that.
Okay.
All we have to do, grab that side, and we're just going to peel this down just like this. Imagine in the winter getting up, going out to your car, snow is gone, all right? There's no moisture. There's nothing to scrape. You're not taking the credit cards out and trying to get the frost off.
Oh, I mean,
we all do that.
She takes the bucket of warm water out and this and that, but then she not only has to do it here, she's got to do it in the back, and she has a big SUV. I mean, it's an extra 30 minutes of her time and being out in the cold, slipping around, and she's all bundled up. And you know, this is so simple. This is so affordable, and this is going to be the solution for so many people. Grab this now. We have never done the 2-pack. This actually was not supposed to be launched until Thanksgiving weekend, guys. They did this as a favor to me because I was telling the story about my sister, and then he said, well, you know what, we've got a great product. And I said, I remember that, but we sold it last season, but we didn't have it available as a 2-pack. She has 2 cars, you know.
Yeah. Do you like the fact that it has the pouch?
I love it. Now it's in a pouch.
Yeah, it actually folds into itself, and that pouch is right on the windshield cover, and then you just fold it right back in. You can put it in your glove compartment, throw it in your trunk, and then when you go into work, put it back on your windshield. Because in Minneapolis, we always had snowstorms in the middle of the day.
Of course.
So by the time we come out of work, it's like, oh my gosh, I've got to scrape and I've got to chip and I've got to do everything just to get my windshield clean again. I mean, I've been there. I mean, in Minneapolis, St. Paul, you can't find any worse weather. When you have a rainstorm one day, it all ices up and becomes ice, and it's really thick. You have all that snow. Even you and I, if we had a brush, we couldn't reach all the way across our
No.
windshield. It's going to be a mess. So in the morning when you're late to work and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to go in there and chip away all that ice, not anymore. You want to do our SUV?
Absolutely, let's do that.
Because the size of this is big enough, Alyce, that it's 67 inches by 41. So even the smaller, like the SUVs, some of the light trucks, this will actually fit the windshield easily. And those magnets and the way that it's that it actually adjusts, it makes it easy.
Yeah, you can hear the magnets now. And by the way, they're encased in the fabric, so it's not going to hurt your car at all. But it does add that extra element of security in case it gets a little windy out.
Absolutely. And then all we have to do to get rid of all this snow, no more scraping, no more brushing.
No more.
Just pull it like this.
Nothing.
And you lift away, okay? And there's your windshield. Perfect every single time.
Perfect every single time. What an investment in your time, in your safety, so you're not sitting there trying to balance on ice or snow or whatever, freezing to death, and trying to chip at this stuff and put water on it and everything else and do the whole car. When you just put this back up, okay?
Yeah.
This is it.
It's this simple.
A matter of 5 seconds saves you so much time. And again, I know it's a little bit early in the season in terms of when the snow's coming, but if you live in an area where there are a lot of fall leaves, this is perfect for the leaves as well. My oak tree puts all those little seedy things all over.
And then you get all the sticky stuff, right?
I had an entire, just blanket over my car every day. Or I can put this here and just
pull it down.
Pull it down.
It's really, it really is that simple.
Anybody can do this.
With the magnets, you do have the ability, because it is a larger size, to get the SUVs that we're showing you. I mean, like we've done the smaller SUV. Let's go back to, you want to go back to the other car? Because, I mean, this gives you an opportunity to really see, just from a snow perspective, how messy it can actually be. Now, granted, we're in Florida, so we don't get as much snow. But being from Minneapolis, I remember throwing the antifreeze on my windshield, just to hope that it wouldn't freeze over. And then I have neighbors that would put water on, it'd freeze. Your windshield wipers would freeze and you couldn't use them. I even had a Volkswagen Bug that didn't have really heat, so I make a little portal to look through. I mean, it's not safe, right? I mean, something like this. I mean, imagine you get up in the morning, you know it snowed, you know you're going to have frost, you're going to have a lot of sleet and ice, to literally have to just pull the shield right off your window like this. It doesn't stick, the snow won't stick as well.
Done.
That's your windshield. No more scraping, no more popping, no more chiseling.
And it's the entire one, not just that little spot right there. Listen, we've got 2. It's the first time we've ever been able to bring you 2. You get first dibs on these. Nobody else has been able to offer these, and the 2 flex payment will expire in the next few minutes.
How did you pull that off?
Well,
you know. 2 flex pay? Really?
A good arm twisting. Actually, I think I won the contest, okay?
I'm thinking, like, there are a lot of people that have, husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend and, another special person.
Well, you want to talk about a gift.
My daughter, who lives up in La Crosse, Wisconsin, would love to have one of these. Because that's the last thing she wants to do, and I don't want her doing that. It's not, because you're not able to chisel enough away. With this, I have the whole windshield view now.
Right, and here's the thing, because last year I actually bought one for my sister, and I bought one for her boyfriend. And I had to pay 2 shipping and handlings, okay? Now you're going to get 2 of them. You're going to get them on 2 flex payments, $12 and some change. And this is even better because they made the magnets even stronger. So I think you're going to find that these fit every car that is out in the market today, so you don't have to worry about it. It's extremely lightweight.
Yeah, if you're just waking up, this is how these actually work. There's like it's a 4x4 inch square. And inside the square is a super hard, it's a very strong magnet. That magnet can travel in that square, so it can adjust to the size that you want. So if Alyce and I wanted to, we get home from work, we want to kind of cover our windshield. You place it up here just like this.
Right.
Now, depending on the size of the windshield, I may want to fold this under, which I can do. That way you get a little bit of a tighter feel on the top. I do the same to the bottom, and then put the magnet down, and then I'm done. And then when it snows, if it sleets, even just for frost, and that's just moisture in the air that condenses, it'll actually frost on the outside of the sheet and not on your windshield. So it doesn't go underneath. It'll all frost right here. So when you open it up again, you've got that nice, clean windshield.
Look how great this is. And think about how much time this is going to save you in the morning. Maybe you get to sleep an extra 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Because you do not have to worry about this anymore. 2 of them for $29.95. First time ever we have been able to do this for you, and 2 flex payments only good for my hour. Look at this. When you look at that video, you know it's coming. And in fact, over 1,100 of you have already ordered this. I just noticed that. And probably almost another 1,000.